Guys, this is Shrimmer Carson. On today's video, I'm going to give you my review of episode 4 of season 1 of How I Met Your Mother. A big apple there, and a broken sock monkey dope. So here we go, guys. I love this episode because it's a two-sided episode. On the first side, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's our first legit, at least in my opinion, our first legit two-sided episode. Not just one side, but two-sided. So here we go, guys. I love this episode because it involves it's two stories in one episode. So the first side of this episode, it's all about Ted. When Ted finds a shirt in his closet, a missed treasured shirt that he hasn't put on for years, but apparently he found it. He found it. He shows up at McLaren's with this shirt, with this newly found shirt, according to him. But newly found shirt with, Barney, Robin, Lily, and Marshall, and Robin sitting at their booth at McLaren. And this gives Ted the idea. Ted the inclinacious idea to maybe go back in his T-past, meaning meaning his Ted dating life, and give an old flame a second chance. And he goes through the list, meaning Lily, Marshall, and Barney go through a tiny list of Ted's past dating life, and one name sticks out: Natalie. Now, Natalie loves sock monkeys. She, according to Ted, back when the first time around, when he walked into Natalie's apartment, she was a big fan of sock monkeys, and she was very perfumic scented candles, and she was hooked on a Bell and Sebastian song. So Ted decides maybe I should give Natalie a call, a call from the past. But so Ted gives Natalie a call. But here's the thing: Natalie responds not good. Not good at all. So after Natalie gives Ted a steel chair to the heart from a WWE family members, Lily asks what went wrong between you two in your first romantic encounter. And Ted said, well, Lily, at that time I didn't want to give a boyfriend level gift. I wanted to give a sentimental gift, a dating, a a dating gift, but not but not to the point of boyfriend level gift. But the short story, guys, is that the first Ted basically broke up with Natalie the first time on her birthday. Yes, on her birthday. And to make matters worse, her birthday party was a surprise party to Natalie by her friends. And of course, Ted did not know that. Did not know that. Did not even have a clue about that until Natalie told him. Until Natalie told him. And to make matters even worse, just for Ted, he didn't break up with her in person, with Natalie in person, face to face. He told Natalie that they should break up, or I'm busy right now, meaning in guy code, like guy code, break up guy code. I want to break up with you. I want to break up with you on her answering machine. And to make the compounding problem even worse for Natalie, her friends heard Ted's breakup message when they were there, when they were preparing, when they were waiting for Natalie to come home and surprise her. And guys, the surprise went out. It was pretty awkward and sad. So, back to present day. Lily really got mad and really got redhead. Really got very hot, like in the mad sense. She was like a North Kakalaki Carolina Reaper type of man. And she told Ted, well, Ted, Natalie cried her eyes out. And because of you not having the bright and happy color of a lightsaber down there, if you know what I mean, guys. She cried her eyes out. And now you want to explore this and again with Natalie and become a romantic Jedi console and go to romantic Coruscant again. At least the Coruscant New York version of Coruscant. Well, no. But anyway, Ted went through it, and eventually, second time with the charm. Natalie took Ted back. Everything from the past, from the first time around with Natalie, came back to Ted. The sock monkeys. The extreme ECW extreme extreme collection of sock monkeys of Natalie's, and that wonderful, and those extremely perfumic, in a good sense, candles, candle smell, and overall candles, and that Belle and Sebastian song. Meanwhile, on the second side of this episode, it's about Robin. Yes, Robin gets a very lucrative proposition from Barney. He dares Robin to say something crass, disgusting, extremely vile, funny vile, on air. When she does her reporting for Metro News 1. But she tells Lily and the whole group overall that her boss is planning to give her the city hall beat, which in local spheres is moving up your news reporter street cred. But her boss does give Robin the city hall beat that she wants, but it's not the city hall that she wants. It's not the city hall street cred that she wanted. Her boss gives her a story of a very old hot dog cart that has been selling hot dogs, very delicious hot dogs, outside the city hall. And that's when Robin says, what she says, nickels, but it's not the word nickels. If you guys have seen the episode, you know what I'm talking about. And then, the morning after, Robin is like shocked, embarrassed. Her Canadian maple heart is embarrassed when Barney shows up at Ted and Marshall's apartment. He gives a very creepy, very not creepy, but very funny, precise, very funny, eloquent Barney style speech to Ron, and ups the ante, ups the money, ups the ante, and offers Robin to say something again, obscene, absurd, vile, funny vile, on air again, with again upping the ante of the money, but this time it's $100. $100 for what, and Robin says to to Barney, I'll think about it. Meanwhile, everything's going great with Ted and Natalie, but he tells Marshall, Lily, and Barney that he needs to break up with Natalie again for the second time in three years. In 3 years again. 3 years again. And Lily asks Ted, why do you want to break up with her again? Because she's not the one. She's not the one. She's not the one. But before Ted told Barney and Marshall and Lily that he wants to break up. He needs to break up with Natalie again. Natalie was there a couple seconds ago at McLaren's at the same booth, and they were having fun. All of them were having fun. But Natalie had to go to her Croc Magall class. And guys, if you don't know what Croc Magall is, here's the short version of what Croc Magall is in WWE terms. In a street fighting style from the military of Israel, but it's very street. It's very street fighting. Very street fighting guerrilla fighting style. It's very brutal. If it would be perfect in a WWE street in a street fight in the WWE. So that same day at dinner, Ted is going to tell Natalie again, the second time in 3 years, that she's not the one and we need to break up. But here's the problem again. It's Natalie's birthday. And she's not only happy that it's her birthday, because anyone that celebrates that has a birthday should be happy. But that's not the worst part. She tells Ted that you made me trust my heart and myself again when it comes to relationships. And by the way, it's my birthday. So Ted, if you're planning to have a surprise dessert for my birthday tonight, don't bother. Oh, and by the way, guys, Natalie mentioned that her mom from Alabama can't wait to meet Ted, and they're going to have a crawfish boil party when he comes to Alabama. And of course, Ted again is shocked to hear the news that it's Natalie's birthday tonight, meaning that same night that he invited her out to dinner for a dinner date. And then of course, then gently and as nicely as possible, Ted drops a big T-bomb again on Natalie. Natalie, I'm sorry, but I think we should break up. We should break up. We should break up, and then Natalie goes in a very, 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 very rightful rant and says, "You broke my heart 3 years ago. You begged me with a sock monkey, and I fell for you again. I didn't only fell for you. I trusted. I gained my heart confidence again. My romantic heart confidence again in myself. And by the way, when you broke up with me, it was my birthday. And now you do it again on my birthday." And Ted is like, "Natalie, no, Natalie, I can't explain why I want to break up with you. It's unethical. It's unexplainable." And then Natalie just basically does an RVD roundhouse kick to Ted's chest, and he falls from his chair, and Ted's holy bagel gets beaten by, but his holy bagel cream cheese is beaten by Natalie. And to top this episode off, Robin is like very, very, very mad at herself when she has to give another heartfelt, not a level of street cred of a news story again for Metro News 1, but this one touches at her heart, and she realizes that she does these gentle and rough stories for Metro News 1 because they matter as well. She's interviewing Harry, a carriage driver, a horse carriage driver, when Harry says, "I have driven Mickey Mouse to I had the privilege to drive Mickey Mantle before, but this is my crowning achievement." As a carriage driver to be interviewed by Metro News 1, and especially by you, Miss Robin Shabbat. Miss Robin Shabrotsky. And as Robin is thanking Harry and realizing that, reporting on these unrough and untough stories for Metro News One isn't that bad. As she's getting off of the carriage, she loses her balance and she falls on a big pile of horse dirt pie. If you know what I mean. And again, the bet is still on, and with Barney and Marshall asked Barney, did you plan that? And Barney says, Marshall, that was my Empire Strikes Back, which, and here's why he said that, even though he didn't say that. I'm just paraphrasing, because The Empire Strikes Back is one of the greatest, one of the best, one of the best movie out of the OG Star Wars trilogy movies. And to make matters worse for Robin is that her drink got paid by two fans of what just had happened. And then the gang were shocked to see how Ted's face looked and how McGoggin his face got beaten up by Natalie. And Ted is like, the truth hurts. And Lou said, well, Ted, you did the right thing. And then Robin says, at least you, Ted, didn't see what happened to me. And then Ted, paraphrasing, says he saw it. Because now they have internet. We have YouTube, and that's how this wonderful Croc McGoggin and Sock Monkey of a dope episode ends. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and let me know in the comments if you ever had an old flame heart flashback that you tried to have a relationship, tried to rekindle, rehotify that wonderful loving relationship from your past. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Again, don't forget to hit the like button, and until we Until we TED again. TED again. Bye.